Okay, this is a new game. It's Monster Loves You. It looks rather silly. I just got home from well, I didn't just get home from the dentist. I crashed when I got home from the dentist. I've got just a really unpleasant headache. Monster Loves You. Help me begin your story. How does it go again? Long ago, deep in the forest, monsters called the whale mist. I assume not large, floaty, swimmy whales that spout stuff. Oh, do I need to press these things or something? That's right. Long ago, nestled in the heart of the forest was the monster village of Omen. You were born from slime that holds the memory of monsters known for actions and attitude, or words and thoughts. You're not awake yet, but soon your first eye will open. Your simple dreams will give way to life itself. You dream of... I see. I've already made choices. Gosh, I wonder what choices I've made. Fighting and eating and screaming. Facing frightening enemies unafraid. Protecting innocent monsters from harm. I don't know. Frightening enemies unafraid. Fighting, eating, and screaming. Boy, that does not sound good. But facing enemies unafraid is a good one, too. Well, let's go with that. I don't know. Boy, fighting and eating and screaming. That sounds... boy. I don't know. I'm going to go with that. Your body is turning and twisting, growing solid in the middle of a great vat of green slime. It's time to be born. Okay. Oh, that sound off. God, I hope that didn't... Well, it shouldn't affect this. This looks like, gosh, what is that thing? Squidbillies? There's things in Squidbillies I really love, and sometimes they're just, okay... Gross is kind of funny, and then grosser and grosser and grossest, and you doing anything besides gross today? Oh crap! So I've got like major, and I'm dumb as a stone. So wow, but I'm brave as hell and dumb as a brick. I've never really, well, I don't know, I can't say I've never admired people that were that way. I just never wanted to be one. You're waking into chilling season just as the air begins to turn crispy cool. I've had enough of winter in my many other games. Your eyes open. You're a morsel. Oh no, not a morsel. Are there drying racks? What is this with the games I pick? Is Maxwell here? Oh, he's probably doing the stirring with a big shovel that he thinks is a spoon. You float. That's jokes from several different series I was doing recently. You float in the spawning vat. Dozens of other morsels are exploring, flailing, and stealing food from each other. I don't know. Try to swim kind of makes sense. Another morsel swims toward you and opens its mouth to show a set of small, sharp teeth. It bites you! Hey, swim away from the toothy morsel. What? This is intolerable. Stop that biting. You pause, unable to believe another morsel is trying to eat you. After a moment, you snap out of it and start to move again. Kill it. Grr, you rip into the violent morsel. It has fangs, but you have claws. Keep fighting. Your first snarl, excellent. When the fight is over, you're chewing on the other morsel's eye, which is all that remains. So, do I have other options here? No, that's it. Serve that morsel right. Splash, flutter, splish, squeak. Another morsel is too weak to swing properly. It's swimming toward the bottom of the vat. Ignore it and swim on. Too bad these things happen. Oh no, that's terrible. I thought I was going to get to eat it. What's your point here? And I think the music's still too loud. Could I get it there with escape, or will something bad happen? Why do they do this shit in games? Why do they do this stuff in games? Alright, now can we go back and can we go ahead and continue play? Ignore it and swim on. Too bad, but I don't see a difference between those two. Well, I don't know. I'm not mad about it. You feel a deep sense of injustice at the smaller morsel's impending demise. If only you could do something about it. Okay, do something about it. You swim to the morsel, determined to act. Get under the morsel and push up. Oh God, but I'm stupid. Let's try to think of something. Cleverness went up. You rack your newborn brain. Wait, there. Some animal bones and sticks rotting at the bottom, half hidden beneath the slime clumps. Prop up the dying morsel. You swim to the bottom. Casting about, you gather some sticks and the long curving ribs of a deer. Get them jammed together good and tight. Yeah, okay, let's do that. The morsel's own dissolving body holds everything together well enough. Half its body is above the surface of the slime. Make sure nobody messes up what you've created. It doesn't seem like I was kind of, okay. You swim in circles around the rescued morsel, keeping the cruel ones and biters away until your new friend begins to move and solidify. Help the morsel off the structure. As you do, you feel dizzy. That's a first. You've never been dizzy before. Everything goes green. Wake up. Are we a monster now? Your friend is gone, but not dead. Well, there you go. Another morsel points to the edge of the spawning vat. While you slept, the weak one grew into a monsterling. Okay, and now if this was real life, he would eat me. Gratitude is from the weak. Hooray for brains. This is probably a hide the children. If they're listening to what I have to say, you should probably hide the children. Hooray for brains. You've grown too big for the spawning vat. You must move on to the next stage of life and become a monsterling. Got any advice? No, don't grow up. I got nothing here. You're going to get in some trouble, which is great. Exercise your bravery, cleverness, ferocity, kindness, and honesty. What kind of monster will you be? Now, evidently, you turn out differently, and I have no clues, as you know. I am the master of the inadvertent blind play. I am too lazy to read the instructions or watch how-tos. Oh, exercise your bravery, cleverness, ferocity, kindness, and honesty. Okay. Indeed, to the brood cave, an adventure. Alright, I think I might... 8 days left. Okay. And that's adventure there. Where am I? I don't want to do it. I'm trying to... So I don't have honesty or kindness? How did I not get kindness? Are these? Oh, these are screws, and these are gracious. My head really hurts. All right, soda time. I can't drink any caffeine on the days that I go to the dentist, and I pretty much live on caffeine because it allows me to actually be awake and do things. Now this is kind of cool. There's a pokey out one over there, and we've evidently made a home of garbage. Now somewhere there's a human compound, and I don't know what's happening here. Somebody's tied the food out of reach. Do any of these... Oh! Bravery is your capacity to overcome fear and intimidation. One that demonstrates bravery through courageous actions. Your bravery score is 9 out of 100. Well, that's like squat. Cleverness, wit, brain. Now, see, you gotta have... I am a firm believer in cleverness, wit, brain. It's how strong your mind is and how well you suss out... Suss out non-violent solutions. I wouldn't agree with that. You suss out what's appropriate. Your cleverness score is 9 out of 100, okay? I'm cool with that. Ferocity. Sometimes you need to be cruel. Can you bring yourself to tear a wolf apart with your claws to show you're a monster? Darn right I can. How about its cubs? Ooh, you're making this hard, aren't you? Now they have to hide the children again. Well, I am a monster. Keep in mind, these are pixel cubs. A pixel doesn't really exist. It's like a TV show. Your ferocity score is 9 out of 100. Honesty. How'd I miss that? Honest monsters are known for their truthfulness, loyalty, and commitment to justice. If you're known for honesties, others will trust you more. Your honesty score is 0. As it should be. If they fall down with a ketchup bottle in their hands, I will eat them. Or if anybody puts frosting on them and a cupcake shell, they're gone. Kindness is a genuine desire to help others without expectation of reward. Oh no, so that would be a different country than America. Whoa, what a bummer. And yes, I do think that's sad. And it's not true either. Alright, healers tend to be kind. Healers? So can I heal my... see, there's that expectation reward thing. My first thought is, oh, healer. Okay, yeah, can I heal myself? I guess I'll have to buddy up with a healer. I guess I'm not honest or kind. 0, as it should be. Why did I get any help for saving that little you know what in the goo? All right, can I click on anybody? No. How do we proceed? I think we have to hit this adventure thing. What is this? Oh no, what have we done? Oh, that's how we get out? I don't want to get out, I want to resume. Why do you have a pause button in a game that doesn't move? Okay, so nothing's active, and I don't... What happens if I do spacebar? 0% up, down. I gotta think that's towards monsterhood, so I don't know. Adventure. Choose your adventure. Ooh, how cool. Well, this, I guess we have, like, increased playability here. Now, does this choose them, or yeah, just roll the dice? Yeah, what's this? Oh, just, it's not active. Let's roll the dice. Smark sits quietly by himself in the furthest, darkest corner of the cave, wondering why his mother named him Smark. He's slumped and deflated like a float pod missing half the gas inside. Well, I don't think we want to walk near him if he's gassy. His eye brims with slimy tears. How did I wind up with a be a nice guy thing? This is I'm not hugging gassy guys named Smark. I'm sorry. Smark looks ask him what's wrong. Smark looks down at his body, which isn't roly-poly or muscular like other monsterlings. He's sort of scrawny and weak. Okay. Look him over. Tell Smark it's going to be fine. Be straight up with him. Well, that'll help him a lot. You're a skinny little runt and you're going to die. Don't you feel better now? Let's look him over. We're going for cleverness, if you haven't guessed. I am self-serving. He's lizard-like, but not in a nice way. Because, of course, you can be lizard-like in nice ways. Like, well, actually, you could. That would have to do with male and female lizards, I suppose. You can see where parts of his hide are dry and itchy. Ugh! That gives me the crawlies thinking about it. His claws are blunt, though you know he's still good at climbing and catching mice. So he's lizard-like. He's dry and itchy. His claws are blunt, but he's good at climbing and catching mice. Okay, so what do we got here? Smark looks down at his body, which is we did that. Well, why isn't he going to be fine? But he looks stupid, and he looks like a better person. I don't see why he wouldn't be fine. He's just, a monster. I don't want to lie to him. Could I help him if I did that? Or do I have to? That looks really cruel. Oh, kindness? Kindness? Okay. Remember, we're all monsterlings, and I'm going to have to learn the rules on what you get rewarded for. I probably should have gone to honesty there. And we're going just so I can con other monsters later. Going to grow up to be monsters, and that's great. You rub Smark. Oh, no! I touched him. You rub Smark's bony shoulders and whistle a cheerful tune. Smark sighs and nods. Oh, I may have to go Earl in the corner. What kind of monster? Oh, so we just keep rolling adventures? Ooh, there's only 7 days left and we're at 0. This may turn out bad. Okay, the top bit shows how many days you have left until your next stage of life, and the bottom shows how much respect. Okay, yeah, that would be my question. What's respect, buddy? Impress other monsters and they'll talk about how amazing you are. The more respect you gain in the earlier stages of life, the greater power you'll wield later on. So I want to do, yeah, right. So it pretty much comes down to being self-serving. Gotcha. So was that everything out of this? Yeah, we did the top bit. So just, okay, yeah, I guess that's all of it, because down would be a bad thing. Okay, alright, so we got Zipola. And this is all we can do here, huh? Okay. Don't get me wrong, I'm not mad at it or anything. I don't know what would be useful here. I gotta do this. I'm thinking cleverness. You, Nash, Gash, and Blistery are wrestling near a big clay jar. You knock the jar off its, oh no, off its ledge, and it breaks, it's honesty. It breaks into 100 pieces. You catch Elder Marinus out of the corner of your eye. It was my fault, I confess. Take the blame for your friends. Make good and repair it. Stay mum, nobody asked. I'd make good. Yes. Thing is, I'm supposed to be a monster. I seem to be a really weird monster. I would think you would give more respect for taking the blame. As long as Marinus, or whatever his name is, doesn't marinade me and eat me. So what happened? Bravery +3. You rush to Elder Marinus and claim that you were the one who broke the jar. She gurgles. Oh, it's a she? Yeah, I don't know how that slid by me. She gurgles for a moment and turns her enormous goggling eyes at you. Is that so? Take responsibility. You stepped in the trap. You might as well close it over your head, buddy. She smiles a little as she looks at the faces of your fellow monsterling, then pats you on the head and leaves. The other monsterlings are momentarily awed before going back to their play. So that was good, but it wasn't. I was going for cleverness, but that was okay. So we can only do 6 more of these. Darn. I'm thinking that one that looks like a scuffle is really important if we're going to bash things later. Oh. Dum. What happens if we cancel? Are we not? Okay, we didn't do anything.